Hi, this is Amy with Pack and Paddle. Welcome in. I'm excited to show y'all what I keep on my boat when I'm out paddling. And today I'm gonna talk with y'all about some of my food items, my bug and sun protection items, as well as wet re-entry into your boat, which is a big one I get questions about. So let's dive in. This here is what I like to carry my water in. This is a standard Nalgene water bottle. I've seen YouTube videos of people driving trucks over them. I don't do that kind of thing, but it's just a really durable, no chance of it cracking on you and your water spilling everywhere, leaving you without hydration. So I always use Nalgene's whenever I'm out there. I also use my Sawyer mini filter bladder as a secondary backup. So it's something that can roll away when it's empty, but is lightweight and able to carry backup water that you can drink directly out of this or pour it into other bottles if you're needing to help hydrate other people that are out there with you as well. For food, even if I'm going out just for a few hours on the water, I've just had dinner, I always pack food items with me. When you're thinking about what you're gonna pack, don't just pack things like Cheetos and other junk food items. Make sure that you're getting some really high calorie, dense items that if you would get stranded, can give you some substance that is gonna get you through. So items like this, I wouldn't necessarily use as a daily snack item, but if I'm in a pinch, it's a great way to stay fueled up. In addition to how I fuel myself with water and food, I really want to make sure that I'm protecting myself when I'm out there from the elements. That's going to help me avoid heat stroke and help me enjoy the wilderness while I'm out there. So I always bring a quick grab bag that's going to have my bug spray in it, my sunscreen, and my bathroom bag. So I'll dive in more into what exactly is in my bathroom bag. And that is just gonna simply be toilet paper from home. I roll some up on my hand, stick it inside of a Ziploc bag, and then I add a secondary Ziploc bag to my bathroom bag as well, because anything you pack in, you need to pack out. Don't buy biodegradable and think that you can just bury it, pack it out. In addition to that, I like to have, when I'm paddling, a very easy way to use the restroom on my kayak should I get into a situation where there's just really too much brush and not enough of an ability for me to pull over and get out. So the Go Girl is what I use. It is simply an aid. You can look it up online. You can come into the store and I'll talk to you more about it. But it's an aid that allows you to use the restroom as a female standing up. So the suggestion that I would give people is ahead of time before you're out there, make sure you're practicing being able to stand in your boat so that you would be able to use the restroom whether you're a male or a female. And then practice using the Go Girl. It also doubles as a great porta potty festival tag along. So put it in your festival bag as well. From there, the other things that I have to show you is additional sun protection and wet reentry. So my Patagonia log sleeve sun stretch shirt is my go-to for sun protection. I like to also use it as bug protection, so it's just keeping the bugs away from me. I use a wide brim sun hat. You want to start using that gear before you feel like you absolutely need it. Save yourself from heat exhaustion by putting it on early. If you're gonna be in an area with a lot of mosquitoes or gnats, South Louisiana in the summer, I recommend getting a head net that goes over your wide brimmed hat. It's a mesh net that you cinch shut, and it just allows you to talk and breathe without breathing in gnats. I also always make sure that anyone that's going out with me is briefed on what we will do should one of us end up in the water in order to do what's called a wet re-entry. It's the last thing I'll be showing you today, and it's very important to practice ahead of time. The items that I use are a paddle float and a bilge pump. The bilge pump is only needed if you have people going out with you or if you are using a sit-inside boat. The bilge pump is used to, once you are back inside of your boat, get the excess water out of the hull of the boat. If you're on a sit on top, you don't have that problem because you have what's called scupper holes. So any water that gets into it drains right out of the hull. That's one of the benefits of sit on tops. I personally use a sit inside because it's a more efficient boat on the water. I can go further. It's also a lighter boat so that I can portage to places. So I always carry a bilge pump with me for if I would end up in the water or if anyone with me would end up in the water. What I mean by a wet reentry is that you do not have land close by to you that you can get your boat and the people with you over to get the person back in the boat. And so you're going to be flipping that boat back over, getting as much water out of it as you can first, and then trying to get that person back into the boat. One of the big fears I encounter whenever teaching our Kayaking 101 class, which I hope you will join us for, is the fear of I don't have the mobility to get from the water back into my boat. This is your solution. It's called a paddle float. So the blade of the paddle inserts into here. We inflate it, and on both sides there's a valve. Once it's fully inflated, you will close your valve and it will then form a buoy, and in conjunction with the paddle, you will have an ama. So the way you turn this buoy on your blade into an ama is you will then take the paddle and you'll place it on the boat behind you. So one part of the blade's gonna be on the boat and your float, your buoy's gonna be out here. You simply lean back on that paddle and you're gonna kick your legs over first and then scoot the rest of your body into the boat. This is something you need to practice ahead of time. It's something we can walk you through if you come into the store, and there's plenty of videos that we can aid you with as well. I want to personally invite y'all out to Pack and Paddle. We want Pack and Paddle to be your base camp for adventures. Come on out. We're gonna show you more than just the small selection of items that I've shown you here. We have a wide amount of items that each have a reason for why we carry them, because each of you are unique and different and have needs that you're gonna want met on the water. So come on by and we're gonna get you plugged into our tribe. We're gonna show you people that you can connect with, places that you can go, and trips that you can join us on. So if you want more information about that, you can get information about how to connect with our website and our store in the description below. Thank you so much for coming out.